Well, hello there, everybody. How is it going? My name is Robert Baker, and welcome back to Guitar Control. We are talking about 5 easy movable chord shapes for beginners today. So, in the beginning stages of guitar, we learn a lot of these basic shapes. D major, A, G, E, all this stuff, and you might not realize just how movable those shapes are on the guitar. So, I wanted to go through some easy ways to move these chords around and give you a couple other shapes that maybe you haven't played yet, but once you have them, you'll be able to create these big open sounding chords and just move the shape around and kind of let your ear guide you a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump on into this one. Make sure you get the tabs, those are listed down below for you. And of course, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of the videos that we're posting. So let's go ahead and get going. Alright, so the first one that I want to start with today is your D chord. So you probably have learned this one. Now, what you don't realize a lot of times in the beginning is how movable these chords are, like what I was saying before. Now, this is where learning your notes really comes in handy. A D note is right here. So if you move it up 2 frets, you have an E note. Well, the chord kind of works the same way. So if you have a D chord here, now I'm not going to play the open string this time. If I move this chord up 2 frets, that is actually an E major now. If I move it up another fret, that's an F, another fret, F sharp. If I move it up another one, now we're at G. So you can kind of see how this shape can be moved around a lot. So if you had a chord progression that maybe goes D, A, E, that's literally what I'm playing there. Instead of going like D, A, E, I'm going D, A, E. So you can add a lot to, like if you're recording something in the beginning stage, maybe you have a riff like that. And over top of that, you can have something. Whatever it might be, but it can add a lot of dimension to your playing. So a D chord is a really easy one to move around and just kind of have all kinds of access to the fingerboard. Now on the track of these kind of beginner chords, another great one is your A major chord. Now I play it with just kind of barring my index finger. My fingers don't really fit in the fret too well, like that. But, it's simply open A string, 2 on the D, 2 on the G, and 2 on the B. Now it works out the same way, because like I said before, so this is an A note. If I wanted to get to a B note, I had to move up 2 frets. So I would take this A chord, move up 2 frets. Now I'm playing a B chord. Okay, I can move up again. There's a C, there's a D, there's an E, F, back to a G, there's a G. So there's a lot of options here. Now, why is this important? Well, if you think about it, so let's see, like, here was our D chord that we did. We went up here to this A chord. Now, instead of moving all the way back down here to get this E, I could go like this. Look, an E chord right there. So it's just increasing your knowledge of the fingerboard, opening up a lot of these possibilities to what you can do. So all you have to do is move that chord around. And just kind of see what you can create with it. Alright, so let's jump into the next chord shape. Now, this one is not quite a beginner one, but it is a nice shape to move around. So basically, we're going to start right here. This is kind of like an A minor 7. Not kind of like it, it is. It is an A minor 7. So it's just open A string, 2 on the D, 1 on the G, open B, and open high E. So an A minor 7. Now, what you can do with the shape is move it around all over the place. Now, I'm not 100% sure what it turns these other chords into. I'm just going to use my ear to guide me around. That's what you probably heard me playing in the beginning, in the intro. So I'm holding down 9 on the D and 8 on the G. And this one you can actually play all the strings open. These are great to kind of get your strumming hand used to the strumming motion, because you don't have to worry too much about hitting, you know, unwanted strings, because they're all wanted. I'm just letting my ear guide me around. Okay. Ooh, I like how that goes dark. And there you have it. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is your C major chord. This is another really good one to move around. Okay, so it's just simply 3 on the A, 2 on the D, open G, and first fret on the B. Let's move up 2 frets and make it a D chord. I think that might be like a D sus2 or something, I'm not 100% sure. But you can move this around. You can move it up here, you know, to go to your G, F, back to D, so that your ear guided around. Fun to experiment with these and just start creating, and this really was going to build a strong ear, because like I said, I don't know the name of exactly what's happening to all these chords. I mean, it's definitely, I know like the basic premises of like, oh, this is a G. I'd have to evaluate exactly what notes are in this chord to figure it out further, but I'm not worried about that for now. And the final one we're going to do today is an A sus2 chord, which I love these sus chords. So basically, this is going to be kind of like a bar chord, moving it around. But we're just going to play open A string, 2 on the D, 2 on the G, open B, open high. So that is an A sus2. Now, we want to keep all these sus2 chords, so now, like I said, we're going to get a little bit into bar chords here. We're going to go into 4 on the D, but we have to bar everything behind it now to kind of create that open sound that we had before. I think it's such a good sounding chord. Now this one's a little bit different. So basically our pointer finger is barring from the A string down. So whatever note our pointer finger's on, that's what our chord is. So I know that that's a B note. So then if I do this shape, I'm like, oh, B sus2. Oh, D sus2. E sus2. G sus2. F sharp sus2. It's a really cool chord to end on. So if you're like playing through something and you're like, there you have it. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed that lesson, got something out of it. Hope you have hit that subscribe button, of course. Now make sure you get the tabs for all those riffs, and you'll be riffing out like a boss. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, oh wait, more videos right here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada subscribe. There you go. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Bada bing, bada boom, bada subscribe. Later, guys.